Hey friends, welcome back to the Dave Yourself channel. My name is Dave. This is my channel. As you see in front of me, we are still working on this beautiful balsa model, which is the Dumas Staggerwing kit number 332. And we're going to be, it's an exciting day. It's an exciting day today because so far what we have done, we have completed all of this first page. Now we flip over to the second page. I know it gets exciting here. Uh, Good news on this is we've already completed this paragraph here. I've already done the sanding, trimming, and all of that, getting it ready. So now what do we move on to? We move on to the wings. That's right, friends. We're going to be moving on to the wings today. So now we're going to start really getting to see how this model is going to come together and see what sort of size we're going to be really looking at here. So I'm very excited about that. And if you're excited about that, well, you know what I recommend that you do? You stick around. Nice. All right, friends, as you see, we went ahead and got the wing sheet installed up underneath here. So let's go ahead and get into those directions a bit again and take a look exactly what we've got. So number one is to pin down the 1/8 by 3/16 leading edge and 1/16 by 1/8 bottom main spar and the 1/16 to 1/4 trailing edge. And this is on the, looks like starting from the center here. So probably have to start with the top here. Now the 3/16, let's see, leading edge. Here's the dihedral break it talks about. Let's see if I can zip in on that a little bit and pull this back here for you some. All right, so here's the dihedral break it mentions here. So this is what we're working on. And so leading edge being here. That's this long piece here. Looks like on both sides. So that will be one of the 1/8 by 3/16. A little bit of a thicker piece here. But that's what this will be here. So we'll cut something like that to length to the dihedral break, as it mentions. And I'll probably need to get two of those out. Now let's see here. Let's make sure we got the right ones here. Might need to bring out the old micrometer. We'll see. There we go. 1/8 by 3/16. Yeah. That is this longer one. So let me grab another one of those. Looks like, there we go. That's what we're working with right there. The 1/8 by 3/16. These two larger spars. All right. Like I said, it does look like we're going to go from the dihedral break, which is right there, to the wingtip, which is going to be right here. So we'll go ahead and get that cut, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then that will be the 1/16 and then the bottom main spar. So looks like we could do the same thing here again. Cut these to the proper lengths for the bottom wings. And then get into the wingtip parts, which is A1, 2, and 3. All right, so that looks like that's what we're going to do here. And of course, to help you along, I'm going to speed it up. All right, friends. So this wing construction thing is going to be very detailed and involved. So probably what I'm going to do is just speed through basically the entire thing to kind of save some of the timing on this video itself, because this is just gonna. I can see that these are going to take quite a while. Plus, reading these instructions and all that kind of stuff is going to be, pretty prudent to do. So what I'll probably do is, as I'm speeding through, I'll probably, the points where I am reading the directions, I'll probably just get rid of that part and then just continue to speed through with all the action stuff. You may not even notice the difference with the cuts there, but nonetheless, I think that'll be a lot more entertaining for you to watch this just slowly come together in fast motion. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what we're going to do here. So here we go. All right, friends. So as you may have seen in some of that fast motion, there was a couple of issues that I did have that I had to try to figure out. Some that I'm still trying to figure out as I go here. But this is the basic form for the top of the wing so far. Coming along okay there. So that's looking pretty good. I did learn a lesson from this one that I incorporated into this one, where it was installing the. Go and get this up here. Or it was installing this one piece here. Come on now. There we go. Installing this one piece here. I went ahead and installed that, and then started to put in the R3 ribs. Where here I did not do that, put the ribs in first, and it made this little bit of a gap, which I had to fill in with a little piece of scrap wood, which I can just trim out, and it won't be a big deal. Certainly won't. You certainly won't see it, but nonetheless, that was just a little something I learned on the way into doing that. So that is the two top portions of the wing so far. Still have to do the center section here. I don't know if you'd be able to see that on the thing here, but right here in the center section, um, this is going to be, these wings are where the dihedral brake is. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to take couple of these little dowels, set them underneath the wing tips kind of thing, so that when I build the center section and glue it in, these wings will have that little bit of a dihedral to them, but of course it'll be about space like this. But that's the purpose of that. So you build these to the dihedral brake, and then we'll build the center section here, and then glue them together, and then the wing should have just that little bit of a dihedral to them. So that'll be the big deal with that. So there we go with the top wing so far. So what we'll do is we'll continue on. We'll do the bottom wing here as well. So stick around for that. That's coming up next. Hey friends, welcome on back. My name is Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel. I had to take a little break in between working on this particular plane, so I thought I would go ahead and show you what it takes to set back up and get ready to work on this plane some more. Get ready to get my fingers stuck together some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up. I've got my table here, and I need to break everything else out. So here we go. All right, friends. So there you go. There you go. I see basically the process that it takes once you box everything up and then need to pull it back out. A couple of the pieces that have already been broken off of the form, so I went ahead and found those, and then basically did my best to kind of separate the bundles from the thinner ones to the thicker ones. There's still some intermingling going on there, but we'll figure those out as you go. One thing you do I have noticed during this whole process is that you do start to get that feel of which is the right size stringer there. So that's pretty cool. And then of course I still need to go through and actually go through these particular panel sheets here. But as far as breaking everything out, putting stuff that I have that's in the scrap in a side scrap bag, putting out some of the other specialized pieces off the side here. So we've got those ready to go. So really what we're going to continue to do is move along. We're going to continue to work on the wings now. So I've got the most of the part of the top wing done here. So I need to go ahead and get the structure that is actually in the middle where the actual dihedral brake is, which will be right here in this particular section of the plane. You need to go ahead and get that together, and then we'll go ahead and work on the bottom wing as well, which also has its own dihedral kind of thing going on. So we'll work on that today. So if you want to see exactly how this plane continues to come along, you know what I recommend that you do. Stick around. All right, friends, so now we're going to go ahead and work on this center section. And of course, I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to watch the tedious process. Here we go. All right, friends. So there we go. There's top wing formation there. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So now we need to just, whoops, I have it backwards. There we go. Top wing formation. There we go. Looking pretty good. That'll give me a good idea what kind of size this thing's going to be when it's all said and done. So looks pretty cool right now. I think what we'll do here is continue to work with the other wing, or maybe construct the tail portion. Nah, I think we'll do the other wing, but as what I will not do is I won't necessarily do the other wing on film because it'll basically be about the exact same process as what we did here, and I'll use the things that I learned when doing this particular wing and implement those into doing the second wing, and then hopefully that will go along quicker, so I won't necessarily film that portion. But when we get back into the video series, we will be getting into the tail and the landing gear, and most likely the wing struts in between the two wings. But I think for now, this video has gone on long enough. So until next time, I am Dave. This is the Dumas Staggerwing rubber band model balsa kit number 332. And fingers are good and sticky. You may have even seen in some of the quick I stabbed myself with the with the knife as well, so I even have a little blood on the plan. So this is totally a blood, sweat, and tears type of project so far. So I hope you're enjoying it. So please give it a thumbs up and a like. And the next time Till next time, and until next time, there it is. We are out of here.